Friends, what a terrific Thursday morning. And I wanted to come to you because we've been talking about one key word this whole semester. And obviously, you've heard this term being used ever since your childhood or what have you. And the word or the term I'm referring to is diversity. My God, diversity is older than all of us put together. Diversity is age old. Diversity is probably centuries old. Now, whether we looked at it that way with diversity or not, it doesn't matter. But you know what? The first step in recognizing and being respectful towards diversity is self-awareness. Now, picture this. If you were to ask me to come to your city and meet you for coffee, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, my first question to you is going to be, where are we meeting? And how do I get there? And the first question back from you is going to be, well, tell me, Ben, where are you coming from? And that question has such a profound foundation if you think about it. Where are you coming from? In order for us to begin any of our journeys, we have to know where we are coming from, and that is self-awareness. Now, culture, you and I can define it differently, but culture, simply put, is a collection of behavior approved and developed over a course of time in an organization, whether it be a group, a team, organization, company, multinational company, or a small business. It matters very little what is valid and allowed to be the behavior over a long period, sustained period of time is what comes to bear the term culture. Culture can be also age old. Cultures get transferred based on stories that we hear every single day, every single moment. If you look around, there are stories taking place around us every single moment. But what's that got to do with diversity? As I suggested, self-awareness is the key. And that self-awareness brings us our own personal beliefs, values, and thereby develop our culture. And where does our personal belief and values come from? From our memories, from our upbringing, and our language that we hear, or the environment that we were brought up in, knowing fully well that each one of us has the freedom to choose. Now, mind you, each one of us has prejudice or discrimination. And that awareness is, if nothing else, it's putting a question mark as to how prejudiced am I? How discriminating am I? As soon as I walk and look at somebody, I sort of form an opinion about who he or she is, where she or he may be, and what the person is like. Now, given all of these, diversity and respect for diversity comes because of whatever our own personal values, memories, and all sorts of attributes we bring to every interaction. If we are respectful of others, I assure you they will be respectful of us. Now, biases exist in any place that we go to. I'm not going to give you a specific example of that, but I want to leave you with a story. Picture this: Phoenix to San Francisco, flight, 2-hour flight. I was already in my seat, window. I was fortunate to be upgraded, enjoying, sipping. Here comes the gentleman who was searching for his seat, sat down next to me. Mind you, first look, first glance, first impression, bright green t-shirt, as green as the background that you see behind me, torn jeans, ponytail, had probably not shaved in the last 4 or 5 days or so, and yet I minded my own business, didn't decide on who this person might be. Long story short, again, he sat down about 2 minutes into our sitting down together. He asked, "Hey, so why are you going to San Francisco?" I said, "Business." "Where are you from?" "Live right here." What do you do? I didn't ask him any question yet. He was the one living my formula of rule of 3. Ask 3 questions at a minimum. And that gave me an opening to be able to ask him as to if San Francisco was his home and so on and so forth. 20 minutes on the tarmac at the gate and about to be on our runway, we started talking about a variety of topics. He asked me, "What do I do?" and so on. Obviously, I answered some of that and some of the outside the box thinking as well. We started our own laptops as soon as the flight took off. About 20 minutes prior to landing in San Francisco, my friends, he turned his laptop towards me and said, "Ben, I bought these for you." And my immediate reaction, instant reaction was, he must have found something on eBay, Amazon that was super deal, so he just wanted to go and buy, and he bought it. But when I looked, he had bought 12 domains for me with my business name and all that, my identity and so on. And I said, "Wow, Jim, why did you buy these?" "Well, I wanted to be nice to you," was the answer. "Oh, that's fair enough. Great. Thank you very much. But Luz, if you're nice to me, I got to be nice back to you. How much do I owe you?" And he started laughing. And he said, "You don't understand. Ben, this is my gift to you." Now, here is my background thoughts on this as to, Jim, do you buy gifts like this for people you fly with for 2 hours and you have never met before? Why? And the answer, of course, I'm going to leave out of our conversation because he responded to my email, "Should you wish to know the why, please write to me and I will make sure that I respond to you with that answer." But here's my point. I didn't judge the person, and you will never guess as to what this gentleman does for a living. He is the director of graphics at, yes, one of our favorite Apple computers. Diversity, as soon as you immerse yourself into that, culturally, personally, organizationally, you will see the kind of respect that pervades all throughout humanity. Don't be left behind. Thank you very much.